Hi, my name is Tunnell, and I wrote a spoken word piece on Harper Lee, the author of To Kill a Mockingbird. A famous book, published in 1960, was written by critically acclaimed author Nell Harper Lee. To Kill a Mockingbird, a novel well known, was set in a town that she called her home. Born on April 28th, 1926, her dad was inspiration for Atticus Finch. This world-renowned work, if you haven't heard, the title again, To Kill a Mockingbird. Narrated candidly by a young girl named Scout, it explores racial injustice, both the beliefs and the doubts. The Pulitzer Prize in '61, Lee did win, advancing conversation and letting light in. A worldwide sensation, 30 million copies sold, to this day is revered as one of the best stories told. Lee took on topics, in those days taboo, highlighted what had happened, and still happens now too. The unjust profiling, based clearly on race, still exists in our country, even today. Lee went to college, but never finished her education, when she moved to New York to pursue her true vocation. It's there that she wrote, published this great tome, until moving back to the place she had once called her home. An interesting tidbit, in fact a side notey, she was good friends with author Truman Capote. They grew up as neighbors on the same street. When Capote wrote in cold blood, Lee helped make it complete. She interviewed subjects and helped gather facts, and helped Capote's novel have great impact. There was a bit of scandal. Rumors were spread that Lee didn't write her novel, but Capote instead. It was largely disproven, and a letter was found from Capote to a relative that showed the rumor had no grounds. 3 years before Mockingbird, Lee wrote a draft called Go Set a Watchman, further proving her craft. Some thought a sequel, some thought a first. Some thought it better, and some thought it worse. 2015, it came out in print. Go Set a Watchman provided a hint. A clue, some would say, a sequel or prequel, a whole other story, or Mockingbird's equal. Lee passed away 2016 in the same town she was born in, but her story of injustice remains just as important. If racial inequality makes you mad in her writing, take a look at the news and see all the fighting. Her message, a version of how much Black Lives Matter. As time goes by, the reports just grow sadder. If this makes you upset or you're feeling annoyed, help fight for justice for those like George Floyd. Lee was an author with a story to share, and her novel an influence for everyone, everywhere.